Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Monday, April 21st, and we are here trying to help you make better, or maybe less bad, maybe just more thoughtful financial decisions. And so often our finances and our real lives are very interconnected. So really, when I think about it, if you're making a big decision about your life, maybe it's a relocation, a new job, whether or not to send your kid to a very expensive private school, or whether you should take an early retirement, or can you afford to retire at all, any of those questions, we are here to help. Both Mark and I are certified financial planners. So we took a bunch of hard tests. I was actually a financial planner, a working one for a while, 15 years or so, and don't do that anymore. But we love talking to you. We love hearing what's on your mind. If you've got a question, go to jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. And if you want to join us live after you write that note, just check the box. Mark will do everything else. While you're on the website, sign up for the free weekly newsletter. Check out all the good stuff that lives there. We've got podcasts that are like this one and Money Watch, our sister broadcast. We've got a radio show, blog, video, book, resources. It's all there. Okay. Right now, let's talk to Wade, who joins us from Kansas. Hello, Wade. What can we do for you today?
Well, good morning. I am looking at retiring in about a year, and it seems like there are a lot of decisions to make. We just want to make sure we don't mess things up.
Okay. How old are you, Wade?
I'm 64.
Okay. And who's the we? You got a spouse?
I do have a spouse.
And how old?
She is 61.
Okay. And is she working also?
Yes, she is.
Is she going to retire with you in a year?
She's looking at about the end of next year when she reaches that magic age of 62.
Okay. So for you, you want to basically, would it be ideal to give your notice like at the end of this year and be done? Like, what are we looking at? What do you think?
Probably looking at about April 1st of next year. No fooling.
Okay. Got it. No fooling.
Mm-hmm.
Got that, Mark? Okay. So are either of you going to be entitled to a pension?
Yes, I will be.
Well, tell me about that pension.
We kind of are settling on about $78,000 a year with a 50% survivor benefit.
Wow, that's a nice pension.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So a 50% benefit for your wife. And do you have any idea what the number is if it were 100% survivor benefit? I just wanted to understand like the differential.
If we did the 100% survivor, it's about $5,900 a month. So okay. Short of 72,000.
Not that big a difference. Why did you think about I'm just wondering for you guys, why do you think the 50%? And maybe it's like your health issues, but like, obviously women, she's a little younger and women do tend to have longer life expectancies than men. So why do you think you're settling at the 50% survivor?
Because we were thinking of taking Social Security at different times, me waiting till 70 and her taking it at 62. And if I predecease her, then she would step up to a higher amount. But we're open to suggestions.
Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure I got the numbers here. So 78,000 is 50% survivor. About a little over, it's 70,800 with 100% survivor. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, tell us about what you've saved so far, in addition to that pension.
I have about $800,000 in our deferred comp plan, about $300 in Roth, and about $500 in traditional.
Wow, that's great. You got into the Roth, to defray some of that time bomb that's ticking, going to explode for the required minimum distribution. So that's great. Okay, $300 and $500 for your deferred comp. How about your wife? Does she have a retirement plan as well?
She does. She has about $600,000 in hers, and that's about evenly split between traditional and Roth.
Okay, great. Do you guys have other investments besides those retirement accounts?
We do. We have about $16,000 each in Roth IRAs.
Okay.
We have about $35,000 in an HSA. We have rental real estate worth probably $1 million to $1.2 million.
My goodness. Okay. And that's generating lots of cash flow for you guys? Do you own it outright?
We have a small mortgage left, about $30,000.
How cute, right? It'll be paid off in 3 months or something. Okay. Yeah. And it's worth $1 million. And you're renting it out and it's easy. You're going to keep this property or you intend to sell it?
We might sell it. And that was another question, is what would we do after paying capital gains tax if we netted
Yeah.
$1 million? So
What'd you pay for that rental? Because there's only 30 grand left. I wonder how long ago you must have purchased it.
we've had them about 12 years, and we've got quite a bit of gain.
Is this in Kansas?
Yes.
Oh, it's one property for $1 million?
It's a group of group of houses. There are
Okay.
six properties.
Oh my God. And you manage the whole thing yourself?
Yes, with her help.
Well, yeah. I mean, so you guys, the royal you. Wow, that's a lot of work, huh?
It is. That's why there's contemplating maybe getting rid of some of that.
Exactly. How much income does that rental generate for you?
After all expenses, taxes, and everything,
Yep.
it clears 40 to 50,000 a year.
Okay, so we got the 2 Roth IRAs, the HSA, all your retirement accounts. Any brokerage accounts?
No, we don't right now.
Okay. Plain old savings, money in the bank.
About 80,000,
Okay. How about your primary residence? How much is that worth?
450 to 500,000.
And is there any mortgage remaining?
No, there's not.
Do you want to stay there?
Yes,
That was easy. You have adult kids all set, grown, and things like that?
we have 2. One's all set. One's almost all set.
Okay. Parents that you have to take care of?
Potentially, but I don't think it's. I mean, there could be some things there as they're getting
Okay.
older.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. You ready for the hardest question as always, Wade?
Yes,
You've come in, you've given me all this beautiful information. How much money do you guys spend?
right now, 7,000 a month.
What? That's it? So what's going on for you? Why'd you call us? You wanted like a strategy? You want like what? Tell me what's really behind this. If you only spend $7,000 a month, and we know that your pension is going to be, maybe 70 or 78,000, what is there something that's worrying you?
I think what we're looking at is the best strategy for moving forward. Should we delay that Social Security like we're thinking? Should we begin to take it at retirement?
And you and your wife are in good health, is that right?
Yes, we are.
Here's my inclination. My inclination is you retire next year and you take the $70,800 that guarantee that one with a 100% survivor benefit. Okay?
Okay.
And then you delay, everyone's going to delay their Social Security. You're going to basically wait. She'll wait to her full retirement age. She doesn't have to claim at 62. There's no reason to. She's going to have a long life, I hope. And you've got plenty of money. Is there any reason, Mark, that Wade's wife should claim at 62?
Unless there's something that we don't know. No, I don't see it based on the information we know. And definitely 100% survivor benefit. It's not, the difference is not that big.
It's really not that big. It's a guarantee, Wade, and that's the thing that's nice. And you guys will have, between your Social Security benefits and your pension, will cover most of your needs. I would even think delaying your Social Security to 70 will allow you to start taking a little bit of money out of that traditional IRA, or convert some of that IRA money. Because, you don't have a ton of risk here, but, the $500,000 that you have in your traditional, the 300 in her traditional, it's just going to keep growing. So it would be nice to kind of start to get it out when your tax bracket's low. That might be another reason to just start to either convert and or take money out of those accounts, just to kind of get the money taxed already. And you got a beautiful asset to live on or leave to your kids. The rental's kind of interesting to me. Mark, you want to sell the rental?
It just depends on how much of a burden it is. It's generating pretty good cash flow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But do you have kids? Will either of your kids be interested in that property?
They have both said no.
Oh, okay. That was very clear, I guess. Could you hire someone to do the maintenance and manage it for you?
We could do that.
It would eat into your profit. But, if you bought that property, I don't know how much you paid for it. But when you have rental property, of course, once you sell it, you have to pay a capital gains on the difference between what you bought it for plus any improvements and then what you sell it for, right?
Right.
But with rental income, you also have to recapture the depreciation that you claimed on your taxes all those years when you owned it. So what does that mean? It means that it could be a significant tax bill. I mean, it doesn't mean you shouldn't sell it, but I'm just saying it could be, if you're going to sell it, just you're like, I know what, I'm done. Who cares? Then what I would do is I would think about perhaps using some of that money and just putting it into a brokerage account. How do you feel about managing your own investments?
I think we're good with that. We've pretty much done that over the course of time.
Okay, great. So where is the Roth IRA account and the tradition? Like when you're done working, where will you roll things over to?
We may leave it with the
employer,
with the employer's, the company that does the employer plan.
Okay, and you'll manage the investments. But if you were to open a brand new brokerage account, where do you think you would do that?
Probably with Schwab.
Okay, great. So if you open up a Schwab account and then you would invest it, and obviously this is money that you can use very easily for anything you want, but you don't have to make it like so risky, right?
Right.
That's what I would say. It's hard to sell that thing because it is going to trigger a tax liability. On the other hand, I don't know where taxes are going to go in the future. So the only way that it works, best for you in terms of your family, not you personally, is if you were to pass away, or I guess upon the death of the second of your survivor, you or your wife, whenever the second one passes away, the kids would inherit the property and they would get a step up in cost basis. Meaning, I don't know, let's say you bought the property for $300,000 and now it's worth $1 million. And you guys died the next day, it would be as if your kids inherited the house as if they bought it at $1 million. So the advantage of a step up is for the next generation, not for you personally. If that doesn't bother you, maybe just, and it does get to be somewhat cumbersome, then you can sell it and pay the taxes. It's not that big a deal. Or let's find out if there is a management fee of some sort.
I think that we would be looking at today about $150,000 in taxes, capital gains tax, and a management fee of about 10% of the gross rents. So,
I mean, the pension plus the rental income, boom.
Yeah, it's all good. I would hold on to it. I would hold on to it for a little bit and just see how things move. And maybe someone comes in and pays you a dumb price. Things have happened like that. But if it's not too much of a burden, you will not make a mistake either way, Wade. You really will not. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I really think you're going to be good. Have you guys done your estate planning?
We have done that, yes.
Excellent. I think we're done with you. Do you need anything else from us?
I would one more question.
Do it.
Going back to the pension, there is a lump sum option. And I've had a couple of advisors say that they could make us more money if we took the lump sum.
Did you hear Mark Talercio laugh in the background, Wade? Did you hear him say that?
I heard that, and I've kind of laughed myself.
Yeah. I think that is often what an advisor would say. I like a guarantee, and you've got plenty of money, and you've got plenty of risk, and there's no reason to buy or pay for somebody's services when you have all the money you need. Are they going to guarantee that? I doubt it. That pension is a guarantee, and that's one of the reasons we like pensions.
Right.
Guarantees are very nice, especially as you get older.
And especially with a survivor benefit.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly. So I think no to that. That's your extra bonus question. You get a no thank you. No thank you. I'm very nice to talk to you, but no thank you. Wade, we wish you the very best of luck. Enjoy your last year of work. Savor all of those times where you'll be like, oh, this is the last time I'm going to have to listen to this person drone on at a meeting. That's going to be great. And you just click it away in your head. If you are like Wade and his wife and you are thinking about retirement, or you've got a conversation started about when you might want to retire, or maybe it is something completely different. You're just starting out and you want to know the game plan that you should pursue, maybe trying to help you with your prioritization, give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. Write us a note. Let us know if you want to come on the air live. And Mark will do everything else. Don't forget that everything that we do lives on our website, JillOnMoney.com. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcast. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. And of course, lift someone up, change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.